Have you ever wondered why, even when nothing seems to change about your favorite places, your memories of them always feel a little different each time you visit? It's not just nostalgia or your imagination at work. This is something that happens in every single human brain, 100% of the time. Our minds are constantly shuffling and reshuffling the memories of the places we love, even if the world around us stays exactly the same. But why does this happen? What's going on inside our heads that makes our recollections of a beloved cafe, a childhood park, or even our own living room feel just a bit different every time we think about them? The answer lies in the way your mind is always remixing your internal map of the world. Imagine your brain as a city, with roads and landmarks constantly being updated, rerouted, and sometimes even rebuilt. Just like a city map that changes as new buildings go up and old ones come down, your mental map is never static. It's always in motion, always adapting, always evolving. This process is happening beneath your awareness, quietly shaping the way you remember and experience the places that matter most to you. Let's dig a little deeper into why your memories are never quite set in stone. Think about the last time you looked at an old photo of a place you used to visit all the time. Maybe it was your childhood bedroom, your high school cafeteria, or a favorite vacation spot. Did it look exactly as you remembered? Or did it feel a little off? Maybe the colors seemed different, or the space felt smaller or bigger than you recall. That's your brain at work, constantly updating and reshaping your memories even when you're not aware of it. This isn't a flaw, it's actually a feature of how our minds work. Deep inside your brain, there's a small but mighty region called the hippocampus. If you could see it, it would look a bit like a seahorse curled up in the middle of your brain. The hippocampus is your brain's built-in GPS, responsible for helping you navigate the world, remember where things are, and recall the layout of places you've been. It's the reason you can find your way back to your favorite cafe without getting lost, or remember exactly where you left your keys, most of the time anyway. For a long time, scientists believed that the hippocampus stored memories of places in neat, tidy boxes, like a perfectly organized filing cabinet. Each location you visited would get its own folder, carefully labeled and stored away for future reference. So, your go-to cafe would have its own file, separate from your favorite park or your best friend's house. This made sense because it explained how we could remember so many different places without getting them mixed up. But here's the twist, real life and real brains are a lot messier than that. Even if the cafe you love never changes, the same tables, the same barista, the same smell of fresh coffee, your memory of it is always shifting. One day the place might feel cozy and familiar, the next it might seem a little strange or new, even though nothing has moved. This isn't just about mood or perception, it's a fundamental part of how your brain stores and retrieves memories of places. In recent years, researchers at Northwestern University have been digging into this mystery. They wanted to know why our memories of places are so flexible, and what's happening in the brain to make this possible. What they discovered is something called memory drift, a phenomenon that's as fascinating as it is mysterious. Memory drift is the idea that our memories of places aren't fixed snapshots, but more like living, breathing works of art. They change a little bit every time we recall them, influenced by our mood, our experiences, and even the passage of time. The scientists at Northwestern found that this drift isn't random, it's built into the very structure of our brains. At the heart of this process are special brain cells called place cells. These neurons live in the hippocampus, and they're responsible for mapping out the spaces you move through. When you walk into your favorite cafe, a unique pattern of place cells lights up, creating a mental map of the space. But here's the catch, those patterns aren't set in stone. The next time you visit, a slightly different group of neurons might fire, even if nothing about the cafe has changed. Think of it like your brain's playlist is always on shuffle. Instead of playing the exact same song every time, your mind remixes the tune, adding new notes and changing the rhythm. This means that every time you remember or revisit a place, your brain is creating a slightly new version of that memory. It's as if your mental map is being redrawn, with landmarks shifting just a little bit each time. This is why you might walk into a familiar spot and feel like something's changed, even if everything looks the same. Maybe the lighting feels different, or the space seems bigger or smaller than you remember. That's your brain's memory drift in action, subtly reshaping your experience of the world. This constant remixing isn't a glitch, it's actually a superpower. By allowing our memories to drift, our brains help us stay flexible and adaptable. Imagine if every memory you had was frozen in time, never changing. You'd have a hard time telling similar places apart or adapting to new situations. Memory drift keeps your mental map fresh, helping you navigate a world that's always changing. This flexibility is especially important when you're faced with places that look alike, like two nearly identical streets or two coffee shops with the same layout. Thanks to memory drift, your brain can tell them apart, even if the differences are tiny. It's like having a built-in system for updating your mental GPS, so you don't get lost in a world full of look-alike locations. So the next time you find yourself at your favorite hangout and it feels just a little bit different, don't worry. It's not the place that's changed, it's your brain doing what it does best, remixing the vibe, keeping your memories fresh, and helping you experience the world in new ways. This is your mind's way of making sure that every visit is a new adventure, even if you're walking the same old path. In fact, this ability to remix memories is part of what makes life interesting. It's why your favorite places can surprise you, delight you, or even make you a little nostalgic. Each visit is a chance to see the world through new eyes, shaped by everything you've experienced since the last time you were there. If you've ever been surprised by a memory, or found yourself seeing a familiar place in a whole new light, give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to learn more about the amazing ways your brain works, don't forget to subscribe for more brainy bites. Your mind is always in motion, so let's keep exploring together.